Alright, what's going on, guys? Trev back again, here to bring you another video. This one's going to be doing a video talking about when I think we are going to see the arrival of Abraham, Eugene, and Rosita in the Walking Dead AMC television series. Alright, so I thought I would go ahead and do a video on this since a good number of people have asked for me to do it. I won't mention any names in particular because over the course of the last month or two, I've had at least probably 5 different, maybe 10 different people ask for me to do a video, give me my thoughts on that. Now, I have already done a video talking about the announcements for the actors or actress who are playing any of the three. Christian Serratos is going to be playing Rosita. Michael Cudlitz is going to be playing Abraham, and Josh McDermitt is going to be playing Eugene in the television series. So I'll put the link in the description to those videos talking about that, giving my thoughts on that. This one in particular is going to be talking about when I think we're going to see them. There's been a lot of rumors going around the internet that it's going to be about episode 10. Now, on some wikis and stuff, it'll say that it's confirmed. I haven't heard that it's exactly confirmed that they're going to, in fact, appear in episode 10. I wouldn't be surprised if it wasn't exactly episode 10, if it was like 11 or something like that, you know, because a lot of times you'll get things like that online and they'll say this and that, and there's a lot of stuff on the internet. So I don't know if I exactly believe that 100%, but it does sound like they're going to appear in episode 10, which would probably mean by that point Rick's group has actually left the prison. So what I'm thinking is, like I've been saying in my reviews and my predictions videos, Governor attacks the prison mid-season finale. After that, the group leaves, or as part of that episode they leave, or the next episode, episode 9, they leave. And then the following episode, episode 10, 11, or 12, somewhere around there, we see the arrival of these three. Now, if you guys haven't read the comic book series, you don't know who they are, basically, they're a group of 3 survivors that have basically been on their own, and they've been avoiding walkers by staying on foot or traveling around, you know, not staying in one spot exactly. Eugene's strategy that he comes up with is that he's like sort of like the brains of the 3, so to speak. He's very intelligent, also deceiving, sort of deceiving as well, but he's very tricky and very intelligent, especially for a character in a zombie apocalypse, because most of the more intelligent characters have already been killed off for the most part. Like you're looking at your you know, Milton, for example, from Woodbury, and many of the others. Dale, I think, would be a really intelligent character, and he was killed off. Herschel's still around for now. I would say he's probably one of those types of characters in what he does with the farming and stuff like that. Eugene also is really intelligent and has some useful skills in a zombie apocalypse, using his knowledge of engineering, science, things like that, where he can do some things that are really cool. But I don't want to spoil anything for anyone who hasn't read the comic book series and what he's able to help Rick do. But he's a really interesting character, and he's played by Josh McDermitt. So we'll see how he's portrayed in the series, if he's going to be the same character, or if he's going to have some different features that are going to change him up a little bit. I guess we'll see. Michael Cudlitz playing Abraham is sort of like the leader of the group, so to speak. He's the big tough guy type character. He's pretty big. I think Michael Cudlitz is about 220 or something like that. Maybe about the same size as Tyrese, maybe a little bit bigger or a little bit more muscular type thing. And he is, I believe, an Army vet type thing. I'm pretty sure he was a sergeant. Yeah, he was a sergeant in the military. So he's a really cool character, really tough to see, and I'm excited to see him as well too. It's funny that they dyed his hair pretty like red, like pretty bright, like orangish red type color. To look like he does in the comic book series, so that looks pretty cool. And he's a great character, one that I'm excited to see some great, you know, zombie kills from him and just different action shots, you know, sort of like a Daryl kind of in terms of his ability and prowess to kill walkers, so that'll be cool to see. And then Christian Serratos, who plays Rosita, basically ends up surviving with the 3, being Abraham's girlfriend, so to speak, that type of thing. We don't know too much about her aside from that. We don't know what she did before, I don't think. I don't think it was ever shown in the comic book series, and we don't know the extent of her skills really in terms of, well, anything, to be honest. We don't know how good she is at killing walkers, We don't know how useful she is at, you know, some of the female characters are not as well developed as some of the males, and she's one of those, so to speak, but she comes with the 3. And we don't know if they're going to have additional members with them, possibly new, you know, group members, group survivors with them when they meet Rick's group at some point in time, probably around that time of episodes 10, 11, or 12, or something like that. So I hope they do add on a couple new ones to give us some kind of variety, and I hope that they sort of, I mean, stay true to the characters from the comic book series, but maybe interpret them in a new way, have them meet the group in a new way. Basically, in the comic book series, they end up running into Rick and the others as they're moving around avoiding herds at the farm, at Herschel's farm. So that's after, of course, the time that Rick and the group has left the prison. They go back to the farm in the comic book series. So then these 3 run into them, so to speak, and there's a pretty good confrontation there, kind of exciting. And we sort of find out that these 3 are not bad guys. They're like good guys type characters for the most part. And they have their own strategies and their own ways of thinking about how to do things in a zombie apocalypse, which is pretty interesting. And they end up joining Rick's group, or maybe you could say Rick's group kind of joins them. So there are some interesting characters, some good stuff. I can't wait to see how they appear in the television series. I'm assuming Rick's group will be gone from the prison and will somehow run into these 3 and end up getting in a confrontation and then possibly joining groups together. So it'll be interesting to see how that all works out in the television series form. And yeah, I look forward to seeing them, and they probably should be in the show for at least a few seasons, maybe 3, 4, 5 seasons. Pretty main characters from the comic book series, so I'm looking to, pretty excited to see how they do them justice in the television series. So very cool. Anyway, let me know what you guys think about Abraham, Rosita, and Eugene, the 3 characters. If you'd like to see them arrive with maybe some more characters with them, some new characters, where you think they'll run into Rick's group. I think it'll be on the road somewhere, maybe at a camp or something like that. They'll run into them. And also, if we'll see any more herds as a result of them or with them, I hope we do. There's some exciting stuff in the comic book series with regards to them and herds. Eugene is actually the one that explains to Rick what a herd is, a herd of zombies, where you can see this huge, you know, we saw it earlier this season in season 4, where you had, of course, the run for the medical supplies with Daryl and the rest. So hopefully more herds and more good stuff from these 3 characters. Can't wait to see it. Anyway, that's pretty much all I got to say for this one, so I'll call it here. That's it for this video, guys. I'll see you for the next one. This is Trev, and I'm saying peace.